What up, DG Pooh?
He said it's still the same day. He seen his brother get locked up and he felt all the pain. He really loved him, so we never.
If you see a comment, you want to say something? You can see it good. Huh?
For them niggas, he forever gang. And he know love is not a factor, so endure the pain. He put his trust up in the Lord, but this shit ain't a game. And they say loyalty is love, but it is not the same. He said it's still the same day. He seen his brother get locked up and he felt all the pain. He really loved him, so we never went against the grain. My little cousin just hit the block, that boy be out the chain. Granny told him to come to church so she can get him changed, but she don't know that he been thuggin' caught up in the rain. If he ever snitch up on the game, he put his trust up in his niggas, but his niggas changed. His homie just fucked him off because he got some fame. He made her off to all his niggas, he will never change. And he been caught up in the mist, but it's been hella rain. He really loved him, but he felt that nigga tryna change. He caught him snitching, so he shot that nigga from a range. And he know he is going to jail, so he can't take the blame. So they didn't put him in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
And he been dirty
Who
for
else
a
gonna have,
while,
bro?
like a stain. He said it's still the same day. He seen his brother get locked up and he fucked all the pain. He really loved him, so we never went against the grain. My little cousin just hit the block before we got the chain. Granny told him to go to church so she can get him safe, but she
This was
don't
that
know
post
that
one
he
you
been
got.
thuggin' caught up in the rain. They gon' kill him if he
Yeah!
He put his trust up in his niggas, but his niggas changed. Shout out to my niggas, see no nigga, y'all know we do this shit, nigga. OCP for life, nigga.
King Poor, you there, y'all? All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Brotherly Love Podcast, where it's all love. No hate. I'm your host, C. I'm your co-host, Feel Good. And today, y'all, we got a special guest in the building with us today, y'all. The mayor of Pimlico.
Hayti say.
In the building with us today, y'all. And she finna give some, she finna drop some game on y'all today, y'all. So, hey, we appreciate y'all support and we thank y'all for tuning in with us tonight. We finna talk about it tonight.
Facts.
Yeah.
What up, YouTube? Like, share, subscribe. She about to tell us a little bit about herself. Here we go with our guest.
So just let us know.
Hello, I'm Katrina Mayor Robinson from the city of Hayti Heights. Itty bitty but mighty. Mother of 4 grown children. I'll be married in February. Big family. That's it. I've been the mayor for this year 5, second term, meaning this is my 5th year. So on a 2 term. So here I go. Been to the White House and trying to make things better for the little people on this end. They tend to forget about us with the big cities. So my goal is to make sure that they know about us, the struggle that we have in Pimlico County, Dumpling County, bring awareness so they understand that we have a struggle here too, especially with mental health and homelessness.
Okay.
So that's one of my main goals that I'm trying to bring.
What school did you graduate from?
Hayti High School,
What year?
1999.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
All right, tell us a little bit about your educational background.
I didn't go to college. I do have a lot of certificates under my belt. I just gained one actually probably about a month ago for mental health.
Okay.
So you say you got a what?
I just got a mental health to, like, say for instance, if it's one in a crisis, I can talk them down until they can get some help that they need. So
Okay.
making sure that they're okay.
Okay.
So how they reach out to you on something like that?
Pretty much we have I think it's 988 or 889. I don't really remember.
Okay.
But It's pretty much a crisis when somebody's going through a mental health issue. Typically, they tell you not to call the police because the police handle it different sometimes,
right.
especially when it's people of color. So they're training us to be more hands-on in the field because we're more personal with them.
Oh, so like FCC, something like that, like go to the houses and
Correct.
do that with the kids. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
What is something that you can tell us about yourself people might not know about?
Let's see. I'm approachable. I'm willing to help. If I can help, I will.
She'll help. She will. That's
She-
hey,
What,
this is fresh. This is
what
fresh.
year were you elected for mayor?
2019.
2019. So
April 2019.
5 years.
Yeah.
Like she said, for 5.
Yep.
Her
So it
terms,
goes for 4 years. So
4 years.
Mhm. So my end of the term went April 2023. So I'm starting my new term, which is 4 years.
So what's your goal after that?
I was thinking about state representative, but I don't know because we're still behind in the city. I want to make sure the city is straight. I want to make sure that my residents are comfortable because right now we lost our water, so we're in the process of getting our water back. We did get a grant for $2 million, so we're working on that. They're supposed to start on that sometime in March, April once it start warming up. So that's our goal, to get our water back online so we can supply our own water and we don't have to buy from the city of Hayti.
Right. So so with the representative part, do you think that you will be on them harder if that job seemed better to you?
Well, it'll be broader. So like the state representative, they can cover different areas. So they have different different areas like Dunklin County, New Madrid County,
The wards.
so all down from Missouri.
Okay.
So that'll be better, just to get more stuff done because they tend to forget about the little people.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And the crisis that they already got going on, I feel like as you as the black woman, it's already a crisis. So doing the representative part about that and doing that, I feel like that'd be better because they already inside of that crisis mode to where it's gonna always be the funding. It's gonna always be there. Like far as the educational, like you say, the mental wise, it's grown people going through this too.
Oh, yeah,
up inside of that place that we say called politic world, you know.
Right, and I tell people all the time, I'm not a politician. I'm just a person who loves her community. I love my people, and I definitely don't want to see nobody falling by the wayside.
okay. So what are some changes you have done for your town?
So far we've cleaned it. We cleaned up the areas that was overgrown. We're making sure everybody get caught up on their taxes. Making sure that everybody maintain a proper cleanup as far as property wise, because a lot of them had just let it grow up, and then that's how a couple years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, it was a shooting where someone was killed, and they actually hit a car in the Heights, and because of the weeds you couldn't see it. So if everybody take time to clean up their areas or clean up their property, then we won't have that issue.
Right. What influenced you to run for mayor?
Well, when I moved back home, I was in Chicago for 10 years and I went to Atlanta, and then when I came back to visit, it was just like, everything was going down. We didn't even have decent water. The water at the time was every color but clear,
Right.
and so it was something needed to be done. So
Do they in the community, do they come together and ask you to help like more? Do they approach you like you said you is approachable? Do they approach you like say local jokers like us? Like people just be thinking and be like, hey, I got this on my mind. Do those people come up to you?
it's getting better, usually it take a while, so now it's coming around where people see that I just want what's best for the community. So now they're coming and say, hey, I got this idea, what you think about this? I got a couple people who willing to come in and help, but like I said, we just got to do some back work first because we're really behind.
Right.
So we're trying to play catch up because the administration that was before me, they dropped the ball in a lot of areas. So we're just trying to play catch up right now so we can continue to go forward.
So which party is you? I don't mean that.
I'm no party.
You're no party.
I'm not
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm for what's fit my lifestyle with my family. So whatever need, I feel that is better for my family, then that's what I'm
Do you see wrong though, and you feel like you really can't say nothing because of the position you're in?
No, because I tell.
Yeah, well,
I took an oath.
What exactly are the duties of a mayor?
To govern the city. The decision is really not made by me, it's made by my board. My board, 4 people sit on it. I have 2 women and 2 men. They sit on the board. I go to them with anything that I have, and I ask them, like, hey, what do you want to do? And then they give me their feedback, and sometimes we agree to disagree. Sometimes, we have to bring it to the table more than one time, but they're awesome. I wouldn't ask for a better group of people. They make sure that the city is taken care of, and they always got my back. So.
Right. And that's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. How has being a mayor changed your life?
It's given me like a different platform. So I see a greater need now. So where I was on a local level, now going to Washington, going to Detroit, going to different towns and seeing the difference that we can make on a local level and giving our ideas to our state representatives, our governors and our senators, that makes a difference. Being able to, actually tell them exactly what's going on in my community, and then they can take it back to Capitol.
Mm-hmm. So is your husband involved?
Not just yet. He's learning the process of how everything goes. He's from Alabama, so it's different, So his struggle with the, with racism is different from here in Missouri.
Down there, theirs is like, bam, it's in black people's faces. It's probably right there in his face where he's like, man, what? Yeah, get aboard. Facts.
So, I tell him every day, different steps of what we do. Yesterday, he did come down and he went to work with me. We had some pump issues, so he actually got it. He got a chance to see exactly what we do. I'm talking about getting dirty, putting the gas inside the pumps and priming them and getting them started to move the sewer from one end to the other. So he was able to experience that yesterday, and that was pretty cool.
Right, that's what's up, man. We gotta stay more active into what y'all women be having going on, because it is a good feeling.
It's so good though.
It is.
But how do you handle stress at work?
I'm stressing out right now. I just left the doctor early today.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just, sometimes when you have a passion and love for what you love, sometimes it's hard to kind of step back and take a moment to just breathe. And my biggest thing is people, I want people to be able to come home and home be home, not branch out and forget about home. But, my thing is, if you can donate some seeds for some flowers or, some seeds for some greens, and we get this green garden going, and those who can't, we just pick the greens and take it to them, even if we got to wash them and, clean them and give it to them so they can just put them in a pot, then that's what we need to do. Right. But I wanted to be able to make sure that we help each other like it used to be. Yeah. Back in the day, it used to be, you got the greens and I got the corn, and then
we're gonna mix it.
Yeah, you got the beans, we're gonna switch it around and everybody eating.
And everybody eat.
That's it. And that's all.
Yeah, I believe it can happen too, because it's a thing called God's law too, and I always think of that too, towards this natural world we in. And I say, if we can live good like that, things can be like better, Is it anything that you can like tell me, like, far as me being here, like, is it something you can like tell me, like, you in Hayti, we ain't far. Is it anything that I need to know and be looking out for?
Yeah, keep an open mind. There's plenty of grants, especially for people of color. The thing now is housing. Get some houses put up. Section 8 is a thing right now. Yeah. So everybody needs housing. Everybody gonna always need to eat. So those 2 things right there, you can't lose.
Right.
Get you some. I tell everybody, get you some land, buy you some property. Facts. Figure out who's behind in taxes. Go buy this stuff up. fix it up, even if you got to do it yourself.
Right.
Get these people in there so people can have something to call their own.
Right.
Even if you fix it up to have them to sell it so they can become a homeowner. Because that's one of the biggest things now is
Being a homeowner.
ownership.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that's really big. I mean, I say that, and I'm procrastinating moving into my house, but I'm taking the steps and making sure that my credit is right, making sure that the finances is in order, because you have to, prepare yourself. You can't just jump into it.
Fact.
So I tell everybody, go take you a financial class, or talk to somebody. Right now, right now they have different grants. USDA, they have one of the lowest interest rate, lower than the banks right now. They even helping you get your credit right, so you can buy a house, and the maximum on your house can be $300,000.
Right.
So who don't want a house for $300,000?
And that junk gonna come back.
Hey, she dropping game, y'all better pay attention.
Most definitely it is game, because what she's saying right now is that I'm working on them steps right now. Me and my wife, we procrastinate too, but like you were saying about man, we got so much open land here. That's why I tell black people, for real, just think about the corners. If you see any open corner lots, that should be your main focus.
Yeah, I mean, go to the courthouse and
Yes.
they'll give you a copy of what's delinquent and how much it's going to cost, and just make sure that you check your city taxes and your county taxes and go from there. You can't lose. I think altogether I own probably about 10 lots. So, small, but, every day is a different day to start. Yeah. And as long as you keep pushing, I always listen to Gates when he say, it's better, starting over is better than going backwards.
Right.
So I always keep that in the forefront of my mind to make sure that, I continue to do what I need to do.
Yeah, I feel that. Do you feel like you get a lot of support from your community?
You know what? It's getting better. It's getting better. Us as the brown people, we have to learn to help each other.
Right.
Sometimes that'd be our biggest downfall, not helping each other. And it don't matter who you are or what background you are. If you feel you can help somebody, you think you can even drop a gem and to better them, then do that. You're gonna get that back. God sees that, and He's gonna give you that back. So I think that's one of the biggest.
Definitely, I'm proud of what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah,
It's motivating.
It's motivating me.
When I hear you, I'm feeling like now, okay, I'm on the right path. I am on the right path, and I'm a man. And like I said, I needed to hear from. I hear from my wife all the time that we is on a good path.
Right.
But hearing it from a different woman, you know what I'm saying? You married, got your kids, and then you saying things that is aligning up to where you can go to move forward. It's like, if you feel like you can't do it with people, or you feel like you can do it by yourself, but it's a moving forward thing.
Oh yeah, it's got so many resources out here now.
There's so many.
You can't go wrong. It's so many resources. I mean, if you don't know, my thing is ask. Sometimes our pride get too big and we lose out on a lot of stuff. But I've learned that if I don't know, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, that's
and if you can't help me, then I'm gonna go to the next person until I can get the help that I need.
Yeah.
So that's one of our biggest things. We have to make sure we look out for each other. And it's not about, I'd rather to be a stepping stone for someone and put them up, because I know as long as they succeed, I succeed.
Right.
It may take me a little longer, but as long as I make it, that's all that matters.
Right.
And I've always been that way.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
What kind of changes would you like to see within your community?
I'm ready for some houses. I'm ready for redevelopment. I'm ready to see houses go up, subdivisions for single families, and I'm ready to see us get a park back. I'm ready to see all this good stuff that we had available. I'm ready to get us a grocery store. I want to see all that happen.
Is it anything that we can help you with, or far as helping you move forward?
The community.
Yeah, when people not going to be a voice because they having these meetings without you and they're making decisions without you, not based on your background and how what your family needs are. They're basing it off their family and their family needs, and of course they're very different because we're from different backgrounds, so we
and
need
they
that.
just look at me different, and I try to
And it's
go
okay.
with. That's why I say it be okay. It do be okay. It do, because I be trying to tell myself, okay, Phil, you can be quiet at some time, And sometimes I do. I literally have to be quiet and say, I have to take whatever.
You learn more.
Yeah,
you
I
learn
do.
More.
I literally do.
You learn more with your mouth shut. I had to learn that the hard way.
Man.
But I sit back and I have me a pen and paper and I'm writing down because I'm gonna make sure I go back and double back what you said. So now I'm gonna go look and see if you right and come back because now I got facts. See, the best thing to have for anybody is that black and white facts.
Yes.
So if you can go back to it and say, you know, this is where I got this from, X, Y, and Z, then you good. You always gonna win. So you sit back and you listen to what they saying and then you go study it, making sure everything that they saying is correct, and then you go back with your facts and be like, you know, I just want to explain this, you know, this is what I came up with, and maybe we can meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, go run, get on the board so you can get a understanding of what's going on in the city, so you can make decisions, because the decisions you make can help your brother. The decisions you make can help one of your cousins.
Right.
Because what we need is more business, especially black-owned business. We need to start supporting each other. You know, the Arabs come down here, they get 5 or 6. You hear me? They get 5 or 6 business, and we supporting them while we can't support each other.
Right. They still say hurry up and buy when you walk in.
Yeah.
I said I'm sick of that. I'm ready to say the same thing. All the stores and the resources we got in our hands, it's like
we gotta apply. That's
we do gotta apply, because it don't seem like for real, like people, businesses is not stopping. Consumer goods is on the rise for real.
Just get you 5 people. Get you 5 people who's serious and then got a little money. $1,000. Everybody pay $1,000. You go buy a property. You flip that property. You sell it. You buy this property for, I'm just gonna say $5,000. You flip the property and you go sell it for $70,000 to $80,000. Everybody gonna get their money back.
Right.
And then you go do that to the next house. To the next house.
Don't you know I tried that with my friends? They wouldn't even do it.
And
I said, oh my God.
They ain't business minded.
No, they wasn't. I said, oh my God, y'all know what y'all. We literally I literally could have had like 5 or 10 houses like that.
That's it.
And they wasn't charging literally nothing. And I tried to get all these, my mind wasn't even right, but because I was trying to figure out, like, in the street game, I'm gonna say it like that, in the streets, it make you think different to it made me just thought, I was thinking different, because I'm like, all right, I'm still in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in the streets, so I can go out to all these dudes, not realizing like they're angel investors. They still gonna want their money back, you know what I'm saying? And probably some more. And then I know I want to get paid, so I can't just go to them as ghetto as I want to be.
But that's when you sit down and you just have a conference and y'all just sit down and talk about it and see where your goals at, and then that's gonna play process of elimination, because everybody's mindset is not the same.
Process of elimination. Oh my God,
so
y'all.
You get 10 out of that 10, 5 of them gonna want to be. 5 of them is gonna pique their interest and say, okay, look, tell me more.
Yeah.
And when you get that tell me more person in your group, you keep them, and the ones that you move them out the way, because they in the way, they stop and they hinder the process of moving. Yeah. So that's what you have to do. I've been telling my kids, I said, okay, look, because I'm just starting with them. Look, how about we just do $200 a month? Everybody put $200 in the pot, and we'll figure it out from there. I got the land,
Right.
so let's go get some done numbers. Let's go get some, get a whole business account set up. Let's get the money rolling. So when we need it, it's there. That's our problem. When something happens, we get a flat tire, we gotta wait till next week when we get paid, and so just go into the store and say, hey, here you go, fix that for me.
Fix that for me, yeah.
So
have you ever tried creative, like NFTs and stuff like that?
I haven't. Nope, I haven't. My thing now is I'm waiting to finalize everything, and then I got a business plan already together. So my goal is to have a grocery store and a laundromat. So that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And with that laundromat, I want to be able to have a room in there for somebody in case they're homeless. It can be a warming center.
Yeah.
And so that's what I want to do. And
That's
so
good.
for the city, I actually filled out for a grant. So I gotta call them back and get the paperwork and stuff going. But I want a community center, and that community center I want to be able to have a warming center inside of there, because that's a big need for us now.
Right.
We don't see
Especially
homelessness like
around
that.
this time.
Yeah. Because some people don't even have heat.
Right.
And they're using different resources to try to stay warm, and that's how some of these houses are catching on fire. So.
Do you feel like Hayti crime rate like went down a little bit?
Well, I'm in Hayti Heights. Hayti crime rate has skyrocketed, but that's because no one wants to be a police officer no more.
No.
Like I need a police officer right now, but nobody wants to do it because they're living by this code because they don't want to tell on this person because they already know that person. And it's not really like that. But my thing is, we need somebody to serve our community that knows us and that can, relate to us. But no one wants to do it. And the pay is not great, But
the pay ain't never been great. They know that.
Right, true. No,
they just don't want to, they just don't want to do it.
Yeah. And plus, there's so much corrupt going on. But that's why I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I feel like they don't want to be officers because they feel like, okay, like me down here. When I go run and bump into an officer, soon as I tell them that I actually know the law, he actually get to running off.
Oh yeah, must
I be like, what is wrong with you? I'm not putting you in a predicament to where you can judge me. I'm putting you in a predicament where you can do your job.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Now what you do to the next person, of course I might have to look and be like, oh my God, why is he letting them run over his laws like that? And sometimes I can be like, hey, you can't do that. This, you know what I'm saying? It's we the people. In God, we trust.
That's it.
Do you ever feel doubtful? If so, how you overcome the doubt?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Trust me, the city has kept me in prayer, on my knees praying, asking God to help me, because it seems like we are worse enemies when it comes to to us, and it's crazy because it seems like we should want to help each other. I watch all the other races reach out and help each other, and it's just like our community, our race is the ones who just can't do it. When I lived in Atlanta, I watched a family of 5 live in one house together, pay all the bills together. I'm talking about driving the latest cars, and they helping each other, being stacked. Yeah. And then once one was able to get on his feet, they moved out. The other ones continued the process in the house, and then when that one moved, and then they continued the cycle until everyone is out on their own. It's like we can't do that. We can't even say, okay, I don't have no food. Do you got a pack of meat, to next week or something? You gonna call this person and that person and that person, and hey, she just called asking for some meat. Right. She ain't got no food, and so that makes it harder for people to even ask for help. Right. Because before you can leave that house, everybody on the block don't know. Yeah. So I'm saying we because me too, we have to do better at figuring out how we can, help each other. Without putting a.
But that's where that process of elimination started coming in at with the community too. Yeah. Like if you do that, that's an elimination once you start telling the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you helping people, because like we saying, people is hungry. People do be out there sweating and be hot, asking on corners and stuff like that, and it hurts sometimes for somebody else to bash them or make them feel some type of way. Because some people, it be their mental. When I look at them, it do be their mental.
Oh yeah.
I be like, man, because a good person that is if you sit on that corner and I do get mad at the people sometimes, the poor people, because they'll sit on that corner for probably that morning to that evening. And for real, they go literally buy the drugs.
Yeah, they do it.
Literally go buy something that they're
just for some drugs.
Yeah, but have you ever said, hey, come here, let me talk to you. You say, hey, what is it that I can do to help you?
Right.
Most of them have time. Yeah.
Go get something to eat together.
You know what I'm saying? Can I go take you to
I tried it.
Can I take you to FCC?
Yeah, I tried that. I ain't gonna lie, I tried that, and a person walked out of the building on me, and it messes with me, and it always let me know, dang, man, if I believe in you, why ain't you believing in yourself?
It's the effort that you put in. As long as you try, that's all that matters. If you don't try, that's when we have the problem.
Yeah, that's
See,
what I
so
got.
if you put forth effort and say, hey, look, come on, let's figure out what we can do to get you on your feet. Whether it's giving you a job, I don't care if you sweeping the floor, or picking up trash. A job is a job, and to build morale to say, okay, yeah, I can do this and I can do that. Okay, let me take you over here. Then now we can go apply for a real job, even as McDonald's or Burger King or whatever what have you. And the stepping stone. So I figured that if you just put that if you ask and put your hand out to help them, I think that's where we have to start at. Right. And that's our problem, that we walk past them like.
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie.
It's his problem.
I be like, I do. I be like, man, that's his problem.
Yeah, but it's our problem.
It's my problem. Yeah,
because it's our community.
It is, and I don't be wanting to see my people like that. And like I was telling my wife the same thing. I was telling Tip the same thing. Like, man, people think that I'm crazy, but nah, I'll put you in my car and I'll take you somewhere and get some help.
Right.
And I don't care how long it take, long as you go in there and you ain't betraying me and walking out. Soon as I'm going home to pray, I ain't going to do nothing else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I take you to this building, or I'm taking you to get this food, or I'm taking you to help, when I depart from you, I'm going to pray, literally.
Right.
So that be the craziest part. I be like, man, I'm gonna keep on walking. Cause my business, I ain't finna be getting everybody business. I just, me sometimes.
But sometimes, maybe, they have to want the help. So maybe just talking to them first and asking them, are they ready? Cause that's the number one question. Because they're not gonna do anything unless they're ready. So that's the number one question. So you don't waste your time. Are you ready? If you ready, I can help you.
Right.
But I can't help you if you don't want to be helped.
Right.
So that's the number one question right there. Yeah. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
You ready? Let's go. I got you.
I'm telling you, man, people hurt you sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. But guess what? How many times will God?
Man, thank you, Jesus.
How many times will He whips and stones? So you gotta keep going.
Yeah. What is the hardest part about being a mayor?
There's no days off. No days off. No days off. So, if I'm at the grocery store, somebody gonna stop, they gonna wanna talk about it. If I'm at church, sometimes they wanna talk about it. So it's like no days off. When I first started the job, I was on a tractor, I was on a lawnmower, I was out picking up paper, because you have to lead by example.
Yeah.
So, everybody was like, well, why are you doing this? You the mayor. Okay, but if you see me doing it, that's going to give you motivation. Come on, help me next time.
Yeah. Let's go, Rondo. You hear him?
Yeah. I was getting into it. What advice you can give someone that's trying to be a mayor?
Connect with some great people. I'm willing to help anybody. You want to, we'll knock on doors together. Because that's the thing, is introducing yourself. Because a lot of people, they know you, but they don't know you. They heard of you. But until you sit down and have that one-on-one with them, nothing's going to change. So you sit down, you let them know who you are. Like most people, they really still don't know who I am. They've heard of me, or they associate me with this person or that person, but they really haven't sat down and got a chance to know me. Because I'm the most lovable person. I give you the clothes off my back. I will, still to this day. But, that's the thing, is introducing yourself, letting people know who you are, and making sure you stay connected to your community. Most people get, beyond themselves and they forget about the people, but I'm still, I went knocking on doors. I went door to door. Hey,
you go to the low property.
Even the ones that, I feel that they didn't like me or had something, I still knocked on the door. Hey, how you doing? Look, this is what we need to do as a whole. So I think that's one of the biggest things, is introducing yourself and make sure they know who you are, not who the people say you are.
Right.
Who was some of the people you was going against when you was doing your mayor? Was they good people? Was they?
Did you
just beat them by a landslide?
No. Actually, I only won by 3 or 4 votes. The lady that I was running against, who was close, me and her was neck to neck. She actually ended up passing away a year later. But she gave me, she told me that if I needed her, I can always call her. I knew her, she's an older lady. I was the youngest, but I knew everybody that was on the ballot. I didn't have no ill will towards them, but I knew that God has put me in the position to do what I needed to do, and he still continued to do that, and he showed me that.
Right.
You know, God never gonna put you in a position that He didn't want you to be in.
Right.
So I know that I was chosen. You know, the headache was far greater than what I expected, but you know, it's worth it. You know, like when I go down and you can see from stand on one street and see 3 streets over, meaning it's just that clean. I know I've done something. So if I don't do nothing else, I know I've done that. So I mean, we working on the holes in the streets, but it's kind of like
go Hayti.
Yeah, it's like if you fix the holes in the street, then that's just gonna give people an opportunity to zoom cross. Because we having problems with that now with speeding. So if you speeding with the holes in there, how you gonna be speeding when it's brand new, you know, asphalt on the ground? So like I said,
truckers and stuff, like when they come through there, do they like involved into the town?
with truck drivers?
Yeah.
No, what they just did that. They just got that bypass now, so they really don't come into the heights like they used to. See, you used to have to come through the heights regardless to get to Kennedy. But now you don't. So that's why I said I need a police officer. If I get a police officer, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's straight like that. It's over with. Ain't no speeding.
Right.
It's over.
So you got y'all buddy up there.
Y'all better get y'all stuff together
It's
over
over with.
there.
I'm talking about insurance, license, tags, everything. Kids gotta be in car seats. It's over with.
Y'all better tighten up.
You better tighten up. But yeah, go for that goal.
Yeah,
Go for it.
matter of fact, while we on here, if there's anybody listening want to become a police officer, look, I am hiring. We're willing to take you to send you to school in Cape Girardeau. I think it's like a 16-week class. I don't know, but we'll get it together and get the information for you. Just reach out and let me know.
Y'all reach out.
Man, reach out. You hear
Out
us?
there, get y'all little career going.
Yeah. You just
Oh,
open
man,
that door for real.
Yeah, it's when people want to do that.
Yeah,
It's
for
people want to
real.
do it.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
It's just I feel like in Hayti though, it feel like and people some if they is
heights on
watching
it now. You gotta add heights on it.
Hayti.
There you go.
She always say Hayti sounds like this.
So you don't mirror the whole Hayti?
No,
just the
just
heights.
heights.
Just the heights.
Just the heights.
So the heights is
Mostly African American.
no, I'm saying is it in front of the tracks or over? Which is the height?
It's definitely after the tracks.
After? Oh, okay, so we going towards.
So the way if you coming from Kennedy, it's before you get to the tracks. That's the heights.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm going to say over there by the Cleveland Park.
No, that's Hayti.
Okay, that's Hayti.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, y'all all in the Cleveland Park.
Yeah, we all over it. You know, we was everywhere. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. Right.
Now look, let's talk about.
So how many mayors is it down there then? If it's you?
It's Hayti. Hayti has their own mayor, and the Hayti Heights have their own mayor.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it's 2 of y'all.
Yeah.
And you work with
Yeah, we work. Yeah, we work together. We better. We.
But it's
got
still a
better.
competition.
No, we're not. No, I'm not. No, we're not in competition. You know, she runs her city. I run mine. We run them totally different, but you know when I need her, I call.
You stand on business.
When I need her, I call her, and you know she do the same. But you know, pretty much we separate. You know, Hayti.
I ain't gonna lie, black people in Hayti do like they mess with you though, for real.
I mean, you know what? I've been there all my life. You know, I left and came back, but you know, it's small. You know, we don't have over 3,000 people between Hayti and Hayti Heights. So, you know, we all know each other.
Right.
You know, so it was not to, you know, it's small. So.
Have you had any significant failures? If so, what did you learn from?
I think my biggest thing was getting a UEI number. And the UEI number is something you got to have when you receive a grant. That's how you receive the money. So I had got a grant.
What's the?
Hold up. Well, I'm trying to.
Could you give us the name of it?
What is that?
Right there, brother, with the name of
Okay,
it.
so it's a number that you give for the city where you get it. It's a unique identifier. How do you say entity? Let me get the correct verbiage for it.
I'm thinking EIN.
No.
I was over here, same thing. I thought the same thing.
No, that's different. So it's kind of like a portal that you have, you know, like you have the DUNS number.
Yeah.
So you got to have 2 different ones to receive a grant when you get the grant. So with us, ours was expired. Now because it was expired for so long, we had to have I had to contact this guy from West Plain, Missouri. He helped me actually get it, and so they wanted to know who was listed. So I didn't know who was listed because I couldn't even tell them the last time it was it expired.
Right.
So the people that was in the previous administration, they didn't do anything to help me. So we have got a grant from technical assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So the technical assistant people wanted me to not get it activated, and they wanted me to just let the town be unincorporated and go back with Hayti so they could be as one and dissolve Hayti Heights. And so I was absolutely not doing that.
Right.
So that's been my biggest challenge, is keeping the two cities separate, because that's what they wanted. Because 1972 they incorporated the city of Hayti Heights, and David Humes was the first mayor, and he was the mayor for 22 years, I believe, before he passed away in 1999. He done a lot for the city. He brought a lot of great people there. I was just telling some people the other day about, he brought Isaac Hayes. You know, what city or what town can say Isaac Hayes stopped in the middle of the street and did a concert, a mini concert?
Right.
You know, Kit Bond at the time was the governor. He was even there. So that's something that, you know, that's historical when it comes to different things. So the city of Hayti Heights, they have, I mean, it's going places.
Yeah.
But this is going to take time.
It's gonna take time.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Everything takes time. It's a process.
But I hope that process work out, though.
See, that's what
Because it do
I'm
sound, it's the development part about it sounds so incredible.
I mean, we have what we need. We just need to put it together. I'm connecting with some people who really about business, you know, process elimination. I had the people in the corner say, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So when it was time to get their hands dirty, then everybody was like, well, you know, I think I'm gonna wait, and you know, and then that's kind of what happens. Everybody talk the talk, but when it's time to get with it, then nobody want to get with it. Right. Because there's money to be made.
Yeah, facts.
Who can't make money off a grocery store? We have one grocery store.
Man, that's what I just tried to send it to CJ. That's exactly what I want. Here in Kennet, I want to be a black man with a grocery store.
Especially a meat market. That's what we need.
Man, a meat man chopping up the best meat. I see people all the time like black men. I'll be like, man, you know what? We can do this.
Especially when it comes to fish. Like fish, when it
Yes.
comes to, I know a lot of people eat it, some people don't, but deer.
Yes.
When it comes to rabbit.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's one of the main things that, you know,
And we black
especially
people can
chitlins.
grow so much.
Especially chitlins,
Yes,
yeah. And then
yes.
the growing thing, you know, you can get you a farmer's market set up. You know, when it get warmer, or even now you can get you a greenhouse. But yeah,
That's what I mean,
start planting.
Yeah.
You know, get you some greens. You can't go wrong with greens and peppers. Peppers is that's good for you. Sweet potatoes,
Yes.
different things like that. That's going to help us too, because a lot of this stuff is being fertilized, and it's killing us.
Like, I got I forgot her name. Bradford. She stay in Hayti. She make the little cakes and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to incorporate with her too. Like, cause she good at like making the cakes and stuff like that. And I was just thinking like, dang, Walmart was doing that for real. Like all this stuff can go inside of a grocery store.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All this stuff like just because they redesigning it don't mean we can keep things natural.
Right.
You know, as natural as possible anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been looking at that because I've been studying the Black Wall Street, because I've really never sit down and dissect it. So I've been going through that, and I've been looking at, you know, they had a whole town
Everything.
dedicated to each other.
Yes.
You know, everything. And so they had their own bank, they had their own supermarket, their clothing.
Yes.
You know, they did everything within that little community. Yep. They didn't exchange money outside of that.
Nope.
That money was directly right there.
Yeah. And that's why that's why I was telling like people that I talk to, I say, man, when you think of Black Wall Street and the things that they already had, it's like it just spread it out now. But no, you can suck that stuff back in. We just can't be corrupt. That's it.
Yeah,
we just can't be corrupt.
Right.
And if we ain't corrupt, we can literally have everything back and we can literally see what they actually
Most
sold.
definitely.
Because right now, when you read and do all that research, it's gonna take you to all of these goods. It's gonna take you to these, you know what I'm saying, like little simple things when it's bigger than. Black people were selling way bigger, advanced technology. They were selling so much. They were involved in so much stuff. That's why I say when you do get into the Black Wall Street, it's gonna get fun.
Yeah, but it's about education though. You gotta start educating now. Now it's time for us to take our children, our grandchildren, sit them down and really explain to them the necessary steps that we need to take because you know a lot of them don't know how to cook no more.
Nope.
They don't know how to wash clothes.
Nope.
You know, I remember going to school. I remember they taught us how to sew, so we need to start teaching them how to balance checkbooks, financial.
Half of them don't know how to work.
Yeah, and so we need to, but that's the parents' fault.
Facts.
You know, for holding their hand.
Yep.
So we need to, because we went to the field.
Yeah,
We chopped pine and strawberries.
I pitch watermelon
And
facts.
remember going to the strawberry, pictures of going to get the strawberries,
Mm-hmm.
getting $1 for a crate.
Yep.
Yeah, so so they don't know nothing about that, but
Nope.
that's our fault.
Mhm.
So we need to make sure we put some muscle in these kids.
Right.
You know, and stop babying them so much. All these
Yeah.
video games and stuff like that.
It's mostly the women be babying.
No, it ain't you can't put it on the You the man.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the women. It's most definitely us. We baby on the sense of that we is trying not to hurt the mother. You know what I'm saying? On the discipline part, for real.
You gotta snatch that little boy like, come on.
Yeah, I can't. We as men, we'll do that.
Yeah,
we will do that. But far as in like us making our sons like come join, they ain't gonna come join. See,
Why?
Because they rather come join mama in what mama doing.
No.
For real. They rather do what mama doing.
So then the mother needs to be like, go with your daddy.
She do. Mamas always be saying, your daddy, you can go do it. And the son sit there and say, man, daddy either gonna talk too much or daddy born. They do the only two they say, daddy talk too much or daddy born.
But you gotta think about this. When we were younger, we used to say that same thing about our parents and grandparents. But that knowledge that they gave us, we use it to this day.
Yeah,
so we just gotta do the same thing, whether they want to or not. We gotta make them. You know, we need to start designating the time to say, okay, this time is for reading.
Yeah.
And what you're going to be reading is something that's going to benefit you in the long run. Because a lot of our kids, they don't know how to, they don't know how to change no tire, check no oil or none of that. They can start doing that at a young age.
That's what I told my son. I said, son, you could have did all.
Yeah, any big plans for the near future?
Well, now I'm just trying to get the city going in the right direction, especially with the development. I want a grocery store. I want a laundromat. I want housing to go up. I'm just ready. I'm ready to get it going. We got some stuff coming up this summer. I'm trying to do my first Juneteenth event. So I'm gonna invite you guys. I want to do a pageant. So I want to start doing that. Doing a pageant where we get our young girls in these pageants, let them know that they're beautiful. With or without this weave, I'm trying to, explain to them they're going natural. A lot of them talk about my locks, but I be in the White House with my locks.
And I'm glad you just said that. Is it something? Is it like something? Because I got some young girls. They subscribers. Is it something like you can tell them to like give them a little motivation?
Yeah, I mean you don't have to see what all this BBL and all this TV. If you get it, that's fine. You go get some enhancements, that's fine. But it's okay to be natural. It's okay to be you. Because at the end of the day, who like you gonna like you. Who love you gonna definitely love you.
Right.
So I mean, it's somebody out there for everybody. You seen that what is it? Charles, you it's somebody for everybody. It's true.
So to them young ladies out there,
Right.
you hear she a good woman. You hear it from a good woman, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and send it to somebody. And always, for real, hey, it's somebody you can listen to.
Right.
I'm giving you a lady. I'm gonna give you more ladies.
What are some red flags you see in a friendship or relationship?
Oh Lord, not the red flags. it's a lot of red flags. I don't really do friends, I say, because my friends have became my sisters. So, but I can say the most thing is being there. And you don't necessarily have to be there physically. You know, shoot a text and say, hey, how are you doing? And not always wanting something. See, a lot of people just want to be one-sided and call you when they need something. That's the only time you really hear from them if they want something. Right. So I think just being in their corner when they need you the most and being a listening ear, not a running mouth.
Right.
You know, because that's a lot of that's what we tend to have a fallout. Is when you tell them something and then when they get mad at you, they go and tell someone else.
Man,
and so that's been one of our biggest things. So I just say, just if you be a friend, be a friend. If you, everybody can't be a friend. You know, people say, well, I can. You know, and them be the main ones who can. You know, and so and everything ain't for everybody. So I say that, you know, tread light with people. You know, don't tell them everything. You know. Vent, if you need to vent to somebody, vent to God. You know, I'm all for journaling. So write it down, rip it up, burn it up when you get done. That way, it's only between you and that piece of paper. So that's been a big one.
What is the hardest challenge you had to overcome in life?
Shoot, losing people that I love so shortly when I don't be ready. So not having time to grieve. I lost my auntie in 2015, I believe it was, and I still haven't had a proper time to grieve. Yeah, so I think about her daily. Thank you. And so it's like that was my heart. And so she was like one of the people that no matter what, I can call and talk to her and tell her anything. It never was repeated. She never judged me. And you gotta have somebody like that in your corner always. I could call her and be like, "Ooh, auntie, let me tell you what happened," and she be like, "What?" And she be all in it.
Man, them ears, them the best ears to have too.
And so it's just one of those things where now it's just like you sit back and I be laughing because I feel like I missed that. Yeah. But I also knew that, you know,
God was still, he's still powerful. He's still, at least he get to still say you can talk to. Man, he can. It's his mind. Like I was just telling my people, like. When we talk about Jesus like how we do, it's not us. It's his mind. It's his. That's why I love it so much. Yeah. That's why I care for Jesus so. I care for him that much that I'm so proud I can be around people that love him, endure him, and we love our neighbor. You know, and I thank Jesus for this.
Yeah.
I do. I really do thank him for having his own mind.
Yeah.
And it ain't mine. I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad. I'm glad I can say, man, he's so good because he will show you a miracle through somebody.
He will.
He will.
Most definitely.
And I'm glad he's been showing me miracles through people for so long. That's why I can never give up. I know people be like, man, what? No, man. I'm going through stuff. I've been going through. I'm losing. My auntie gone. I can talk to her about anything.
We ain't out there here no more.
Yeah, and it's a good thing because it tells me training ain't stopped.
And you know what? And it's crazy that you said that because me and my cousin was talking about that today, and she gave me this scripture, and the scripture was Deuteronomy. I think it was chapter. Let me see if I can find it. And that's crazy. Because we were just talking about 28, and it was verse, so it was basically telling you that, you know, it said, blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of the body, and the fruit of the ground, and the fruit of the cattle, and increase of thy night, and the flocks of the sheep. So basically what he was saying is, you're going to go through it, but as long as you stand and stay with it, I'm going to bless all of this. All this going to be blessed. So you stay with me, I got you. So you endure this, I got you. Your cattle going to be blessed, your fruit going to be blessed, your family going to be blessed. Just stay down with me. Now you're going to go through some stuff, but just stay with me. And so that was real deep. And then when I went to verse 9, that really kind of hit home. We just talked about that today. So I said I was going to make that my new scripture to read every day to give me some motivation to, you know, okay, I'm going through this. I don't feel good. My head hurt. But guess what? I'm going to keep going because it's something greater later.
Yes, amen. God good. Let's go.
Well, what does mental health mean to you?
Man, mental health is very important. I think everybody should take a mental break every now and then to regroup. I don't care who you are. I mean, you got kids, it's okay to say, hey, sit down for a minute, go in the bathroom, cut the lights off, cut the shower on, and let the steam hit and just get, just catch that second wind. Yeah. I think it's very important. And we have to stop thinking that it's always bad to want to have a break. Everybody needs a break. Right. I was a full-time mother. Shoot, I needed a break. Everybody need a break. No matter what you're going through, I think you need a break, and it's important. Even if you sit down and read something or just take a nap, you just need that quality time. Right. I think everybody deserves that.
All right, I'll ask this question to everyone that came on this show. I'll say, if you had the attention of the whole world for 5 minutes, what would you say?
Love on your family. Time is winding down.
Love on your family, y'all. Time is winding down.
That's it.
But definitely love my family. I love y'all. Thanks.
What do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I want to be retired. I want to be traveling. I want to go and help our people get where they need to be and establish ownership. No matter what it is, whether it's home ownership or even owning a car. But that's my goal. I want to travel and be able, but I want to start home first. So I want to hit all these small companies. Why I want to retire?
Yeah!
Shoot!
Ain't gonna lie. Everybody needs to like it. She just said it. We just talking about. I understand, but your goals though
ain't gonna
let you.
But listen, you gotta think about this. I gotta jump on you. Yeah. So I'm already hitting 50 in a minute. So I don't got much time. So retirement is really it's right there. You know what I'm saying?
They say 64. They say 64. Get that business going and that thing get the money good. Oh man, I'm going to sit down.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Now it's time for the young ones to do it.
You're right.
See, that's why we have to start teaching them now. So that way they'll have. That's it.
I'm trying to do that.
And take them different places because let me tell you, this is another thing: community service. Take these kids to go get community service. If this summer y'all want to bring them kids, bring them to the Heights. I'm gonna show them how to drive a tractor. Cause they be like, you a woman, you know how to drive a tractor? I know how to drive anything with wheels.
Right.
From 18 wheels to 2 wheels to 1 wheel. If it can move, I can get it going. You hear me? So, look, if you need your kids to do some community service, whether it's a group, bring them to the Heights. I show them some stuff. They definitely ain't gonna leave without doing something.
I love my black strong women.
It's facts.
Yeah, I'm happy for your husband too. No lie. Keep her going up.
Keep her going up.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, time winding down. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this channel. I appreciate y'all on Facebook. I appreciate y'all on YouTube for sure. Y'all continue to run us up over there, y'all. It's all love.
No hate.
I'm your host, C.
And your co-host, Feel Good.
Until next time,
Until next time.
We out.